How y'all doing? It's your boy Glenn the God Chaser, and welcome to another segment of Live Life Strong, Trust in God, featuring Manifest Business. And I got a question for you today. Have you ever thought about being bold, authentic, different, and being like no one else? I'm pretty sure you have. But I begin to notice many of us put on this facade, or even a persona, or even a mask just to fit in. But like I just said, we're here to challenge you to be bold, be authentic, be different, and be like no one else. And the definition of bold is the ability to take risks, to be confident, and be courageous. And I have 4 key points that I know is going to help you to be bold, to be authentic, and to be different, and to be like no one else. We were all created different anyways, right? Different shapes, different sizes, and even different colors. And some of us can speak different languages. And that's how God has intended it. He made you uniquely different. He made you complex. So I'm here to challenge you to be bold, to be different, and to be like no one else. Because guess what? God already created you that way anyway. And my first point is be independent. It's okay to ask for help sometimes, but when it comes to your own dreams and your own visions, especially what God has shown you, you're going to have to take initiative and take care of some of the things that you need to take care of on your own. It could be even obstacles or even situations, but guess what? You have to be independent. And when I say be independent, that means you got to have your own thoughts. You got to take your own actions. It's okay to get advice from friends and family members, but it's up to you sometimes to handle your business, to accomplish your goals, and to do certain things in your life because it's going to strengthen you. It's going to allow you to grow. And it teaches you, guess what? To count on yourself sometimes and to count on God when you're being independent. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with asking for help sometimes, but not all the time someone's going to come to your rescue. And no one always wants to come to help you all the time. So you got to learn to be independent. And my second key point is be yourself. And when I say be yourself, you know what that means. Who are you when you are alone, at home? You're real comfortable, right? Some of you guys might, pass gas loudly when no one is around, or you might say certain things when no one is looking. Take that same type of mindset everywhere you go. I don't mean just do anything. You got to have manners, right? But I'm here to tell you, take that same mindset when you're going into new events, dealing with new people. You got to realize, be yourself. Be comfortable in who you are and what you are doing. Because guess what? People can feel that when you walk in the room, right? Don't let the atmosphere change you. Don't allow what other people are doing to influence your actions or your decision making. Have you ever seen that? Take for example, the crate challenge. Many people were doing it, right? It went viral. Everyone was doing it, but it was consequences behind it, right? Because guess what? Everyone wasn't being themselves. They were just following up behind someone else and guess what? Trying to fit in. But I'm here to challenge you to be the trend and set the trend and even challenge the culture. You could set your own trend and you could find your own ways to be different. And my third point is distinguish yourself. When I say distinguish, that means set yourself apart. Hey, don't follow the crowd. Don't do what everybody else is doing. And you don't always have to think just like everyone else is thinking. So when you're taking advice from your friends or even family members, it's okay to take it. But guess what? Distinguish yourself from them. Have you ever noticed when growing up, when you're in class, the teacher might ask, hey, who wants to read, right? You always got that one student that raised their hand like, hey, me. Guess what they're doing? They're distinguishing themselves. They set themselves apart from everyone else because guess what? They're not being scared to, take initiative and read ahead of the class. Or when the teacher asks them to do something, they're doing it because they're setting themselves apart from the crowd. And I remember growing up, what they used to call that? A teacher's pet. But guess what? They're not being a teacher's pet. They're setting themselves apart. And I'm here to challenge you. You should do the same thing. Distinguish yourself. And the last thing is, you gotta take risks. I know it's scary sometimes to take risks and even put yourself out there, but you're gonna have to do that when you're being bold, being authentic and being different and being like no one else. You can't be cautious throughout life all the time, but guess what? Sometimes the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. And when you put yourself out there, someone's going to receive you. Someone's going to understand you. When you're taking risks, when you're walking in other rooms and you're building up that confidence, having conversations with people, relating with different people, and going to different places and doing different things, you're building up your confidence, and you're teaching yourself to take risks. Because if you don't, you might miss your big opportunity. Hey, I'm here to challenge you to be bold, to be authentic, and to be different, and to be like no one else. And I want to leave you guys with this Bible scripture. Psalms 139 verses 14. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. You know what that means? That's David saying, hey God, thank you for making me the way I am, the way I walk, the way I talk, the way that I act, because you made me so marvelously. And you did not make a mistake when you made me. And God didn't make a mistake when he made you who you are. So be bold, be authentic, be different, and be like no one else. And now I'm going to turn it over to my friend, Manifest Visions.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's topic is about how to be your authentic self. Now remember, like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell to receive all my content. Leave a comment below to let me know how you feel about this subject. Your response is highly appreciated. Definition of authentic is trusting in your values, your personality, and your spirit, regardless of the pressure you are under to act differently. Being yourself, no matter what someone thinks about you, is a hard choice to make for many, especially if you wasn't raised to be your authentic self. You could be easily influenced to be a people pleaser, to fit in and be accepted. Living in a world controlled by social media, where everyone portrays a life online, but in real life, they are living totally different, is common for many. See, I want to encourage you to be the unique person you were born to be, instead of that person that seems real on the outside, but is hurting on the inside. Why? Because they know that they are living a lie, and they are emotionally depressed. And if this is you, and you are tired of living this way, then let me show you how to be your authentic self again. And I want to know, are you ready? Matter of fact, are you ready? Okay. Point 1, do a self-inventory of yourself. Do a inventory of your values, your personality, and your spiritual belief. Once you got this, an idea of what it is that you value the most, and does it center around your spiritual belief? Now you can take an inventory of the people, places, and things that you do that make you feel authentic when you're doing them. You feel happy doing them. Okay? Now taking another inventory of the people, places, and things that you do that you don't feel authentic, that you feel like you're being inauthentic when you're doing them, or you are unhappy or sad when you're doing them. You should have an idea where I'm going with this. I want you to decide to let the things that you are unhappy doing, that makes you feel inauthentic when you're doing them, let those things go. Those things are toxic to your life. Do the things that you feel authentically happy to do. These are the things that you want to do on a regular basis and have and be a part of in your life. The other things should be out of your equation. Number 2, be present. Be present, meaning be in tune with your values, your personality, and your spiritual belief when you deal with people in life, situations, relationships, all of these things that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. The mental chatter that you may witness inside of your head, as well as the external situations going on around you. Ignore these things and be present when you are dealing with these things in life. That way you are staying authentic. You are not letting influences on the outside predict the way that you decide to handle situations. You are moving in accordance with your inner values. This way you will be an authentic person, and you will always make the right decisions because you are trusting your inner self, and that's your gut, to give you the answers that will clearly put you on the right path to living an authentic life. Number 3, your social circle. This social circle you should be created with people that are like-minded as yourself, meaning in your values, your spirit, and your personality. Y'all should have similar personalities. Your spiritual belief should be basically on the same path, as well as your values. These are the people you want in your circle, because these people will encourage you along your journey in life, and you will encourage them as well. When you guys fall into a rut or feel like you need motivation, this is what your circle will be there for, and you will be there for them. Now, the people that is in your circle that are naysayers, that doubt you and say that you don't have what it takes to make it, these are the people that you want to get out of your circle. These people serve you no purpose. They are there to hinder you and to make you not feel like you are worthy enough to accomplish your goals and dreams in life. These people are distractions. You don't need them in your circle. Build your circle with positive people that are cheering you on instead of ridiculing you and telling you you don't have what it takes. Number 4, speak assertive. 9 out of 10 conversations go without being understood between both people speaking. Why? Because you have passive communicators who hold back opinions. You have aggressive communicators who speak but don't listen. And then you have passive aggressive communicators who speak sarcastically and with dishonesty. And that conversation doesn't get anywhere because there's no understanding going on in this conversation. So you want to speak assertively, meaning when you do speak, you speak with honesty, you speak with confidence. And when it's your turn to listen, you listen without any distractions. Looking the person in the eyes, and when it's your time to comment, you give your opinions honestly, and you make yourself vulnerable during this conversation. And if you come across something you hear that you don't agree with, don't be afraid to say no. This is assertive speaking, and this is a valued conversation, and this will be appreciated by both parties because it's an understanding being met, because this is assertive communication. And this is the way you want to live your life, speaking in all situations in an assertive way, in your relationships, on your job, wherever. Speak assertively. Number 5, practice authenticity daily. Make it a priority for you to not prioritize others before you prioritize yourself. Put time to the side to do your exercising. Make sure that you are getting your adequate sleep and making sure that everything is took care of as far as your job or whatever first before you even think about doing things for others, because you come first. If you're not ready, then how can you be ready for anyone else? And also, in your day, from day to day, make sure that you are working towards your goals. It don't matter, least or big. Any little thing will add up over a period of time. So make sure that you apply your attention on your dreams and goals on a daily basis so that you are living an authentic life, and you are practicing this on a daily basis by prioritizing yourself first and working on your values, on your dreams and goals in life as well. Number 6, take a step back. When you find yourself in a rut in life and you feel like this obstacle is too big to get around, it might feel like you're doing the right thing by putting all your brain power to the situation to try to get past it. This can be effective, but most of the time it's not. Why? Because when you apply all of your brain power to this situation, you end up thinking too hard on the situation. And what ends up happening is you end up going in circles trying to figure out the best way to get around this, when you should just step back, find something else to do that makes you happy, that brings joy to yourself. It may be for a day, it may be for a week, but find some time to get away from the situation and allow your internal intuition to give you the answer to this problem. This way, you will be coming back at this situation in an authentic way and in a way that aligns with your inner values and your inner self. And number 7, recognize internal influences and external influences. When you think of your internal influences, this is the things the desires that give you your motivation to accomplish your dreams and goals. This is internal. External is, it could be money, it could be expectation from others, or it could be recognition that you gain from society. These are external. What you need to do is, when you come in situations in your relationships, on your job, or whatever, make sure that you do an internal understanding and an external understanding of where are you being influenced from. Because you want to always move out of your internal influences. And if you find yourself being influenced by an external influence, then this is the time where you can question what's going on. Who's influencing you? Why are they influencing you? And do it align with your inner self. Do your values, do your personality, and do your spirit align with this. If this is in agreement with both things, then this is what you should do. But if not, do what you feel you should do from inside. Trust your internal influences. And I'm going to leave you with this Bible scripture. Proverbs 12:22. It says, lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but the Lord delights in the truth. And I want to let you know that be your authentic self in your life. Don't be afraid to be seen for who you are. This is the way that you be authentic. When you try to be what someone else wants you to be, you are being inauthentic. And this is robbing you of your peace and joy inside, because you are trying to be something that you are not. Be authentic, because the world is waiting on that individual that is inside of you.